playoffs between these AFC South foes. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Set for a good one here in the AFC South. Glad you're on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, this is always the division of opportunity. Can you get everything right and make a run here? Each team has had its little moment, and as we sit here in 2024, one more time, this is a division with a chance to make something happen.
Yeah, what's so cool about this division, Mike, is it seems like it's changed hands year in and year out, especially here as of late. The surprise teams around the league the last couple seasons have been from the AFC South. A lot of that's been they haven't been the strongest. They're all trying to figure out their long-term quarterback play. But when you talk about optimism and hope, not only in the building but around the city, these teams in the AFC South, they all think this is our year.
And the good kick pays off. We'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his second year in the NFL out of Florida.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Mo Alley Cox. Touchdown Colts. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Jacksonville comes out with a former #1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback, 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe already this season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short, but there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll give it to Etienne on the option. He'll manage only a couple. Julian Blackley comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Etienne. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Zaire Franklin that time. There for the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll run it once more with Etienne.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt. Josh Downs set to return for the Colts. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Colts offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They go right back to Taylor. And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Richardson to throw. That's complete. Kylan grabs it.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Jaguars offense ready for their second possession. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He's going to run it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
2nd down, Lawrence. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Second down and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. He's got room at the 30. He's to midfield. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now Gay for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We are through 1. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. They face 2nd down and 7. They go play action for Lawrence. That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Davis with a nice 1st down grab, and he's really developed into a good receiver, especially these last few seasons, going over 700 yards in each of the previous 2. That level of consistency is one of the main reasons why the Jaguars made it a priority to go out and sign him in free agency.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Zaire Franklin that time there for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A give for Etienne, heading right. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lawrence now. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. In motion comes Pittman. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down. On play action, Richardson. He gets this one complete to Pittman. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Off the zone read, this is Richardson. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
On 2nd down, Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And he'll take it on in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Indy. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Colts move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Jaguars 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jaguars offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. Second and a yard. Throwing is Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Right back to Thomas. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Now here's Lawrence. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Colts first down.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. He can run choice routes. He can run real wide receiver type routes. And, man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 11 yards as they move the chains. Now it is 1st and goal. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So we reach halftime, and the visiting Colts are on top as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. Check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in our studios with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our Halftime Report. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that 1st half. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the 1st half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the 2nd half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the 2nd half. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. On the handoff, it's Etienne. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Julian Blackman comes up from the safety spot to bring him down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. They run on the jet sweep. Crazy. And he'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 33-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Davis heading in motion. Lawrence now on 2nd down. It is brought in the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Richardson to throw. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Oh, the short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. He is in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Now Gay for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts will go up by 7.
Colts 31, Jaguars 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jags offense and Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. First and 10. Now Etienne. Room to run at the 40. And finally they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. That's a short pickup to about the 47. He's tackled there by Quiddy Pay. Here's 2nd and 9. Lawrence now. His throw left side, taken in by Kirk. Third and 5. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Jacksonville.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Etienne now on 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
A 29-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Michael Pittman making his way back out there along with the rest of the Colts offense. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. Immediately back in the attack mode, continuing to take the fight to the defense. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, they're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last two plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. He runs with it. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 2. Richardson gonna look to throw. That one taken in. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Colts. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Gay to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. They put Strange in motion. They'll stick to the ground. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Lawrence. That caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Open man is Davis. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Good start there. Early completion, but now they've got to get across midfield and go. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That pass play good for 22. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. They'll run here. And he will score. Game on. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Pivotal moment here for the Jaguars. They're going to go for two.
The Jaguars will line up for the two-point conversion.
Lawrence. And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run, and it's also a 1st down.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Colts.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Second and 7. Looking to throw. Richardson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll run. Has an opening. Past the 40. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
On the ground, here's Etienne. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
big-time play there as they try to cut into this fourth quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking. There's no need to rush, but you have to execute your offense and make sure you end this drive with points.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Lawrence. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And
he slams it in there, and he is in. Hank Bigsby, touchdown Jaguars. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The visitors' offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. This is 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. The open man is the tight end, Granson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to tuck it and go. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it, but a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Richardson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He gets this one complete to Pittman. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. They'll go with Taylor. Big opening up the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Taylor. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up. They'll go again here with Taylor. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself.
Well, that 3rd down stop sets up a big conversation on this sideline of the offense, Mike. You find yourself in 4th and short, but you're trailing. I think at this stage here in the 4th quarter, I got to send my kicking unit on, take the lead, and hopefully my defense can continue to get stops to pull this game out.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This a potential game winner. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal as they They come from behind. They may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.